Dear students, you are most welcome in this video. Already we have talked about several kinds of hierarchy of grammatical units. But now in this video, we may learn about direct and indirect speech. Okay? Means through this video, you have to learn direct speech and indirect speech. Means we are going to speak some of the words by using direct speech and indirect speech. And words are being described in two ways, for example direct speech and second one indirect speech. Here is a little bit of difference in between a sentence of direct speech and indirect speech. Direct speech आणि indirect speech मध्ये या ठिकाणी फरक आहे. What about a major difference in between direct speech and indirect speech? In direct speech, actual words or speakers are mentioned. Means here actual words of speakers are mentioned, and therefore this sentence is a part of direct speech. कारण या वाक्यामध्ये आपण स्पीकरचे वर्ड जसेच्या तसे कॉपी केलेले आहेत विदाउट चेंजिंग लिटल बिट ऑफ change in particular sentence. We have mentioned words of the speaker as it is in this sentence. Ashwini said this is the place where I live. म्हणजे अश्विनीने जे काही बोललेले आहे ते वर्ड्स आपण जसेच्या तसे इथे मांडण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे. त्याच्यामुळे हे सेंटेन्स जे आहे डायरेक्ट स्पीचचं आहे. देन इन इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच वर्ड्स ऑफ स्पीकर्स describe without mentioning exact words, but in indirect speech we not mention exact words, okay, uh, which are spoken by speaker. लक्षात येते का बघा. They say in indirect speech words of speakers describe without mentioning exact words. Here are no any exact words, okay, spoken by Ashwini. Ashwini said that it was the place where she lived. Okay, means here we have described those words spoken by Ashwini without mentioning exact words. But here we have mentioned exact words spoken by Ashwini, but it not happens in indirect speech. पण इनडायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये अश्विनीने जसे बोलले आहेत शब्द तसे आपण या ठिकाणी मांडण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला नाही आहे. इथे आपण चेंज केलेला आहे. म्हणजे ती काय बोलली हे आपण आपल्या शब्दातून या ठिकाणी सांगितलेलं आहे. अश्विनी सेड दॅट इट वॉज द प्लेस वेअर शी लिव्ह. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये भरपूर काय काय बदल झालेले आहेत. हिअर वी हॅव चेंज a word that, then we change pronouns, then auxiliary verb. Okay, so we have to learn how to convert a sentence from direct speech into indirect speech. Okay, then in direct speech we use inverted commas. Okay, same like here. In direct speech we use double inverted comma, but in indirect speech we remove double inverted comma. Okay, are you seeing any other double inverted comma in indirect speech? No any double inverted comma existing in indirect speech. It is existing only in direct speech. That's the major difference in between indirect speech and direct speech. When the reporting verb is in simple present tense, okay, in next slide you can see, when the reporting verb is in the simple present tense or a simple future tense, the tense of direct speech doesn't change in the indirect speech. For example, Arun says, I love my country. I love my country. Here what a kind of tense already we have used, simple present tense. Okay, here we have used, in this sentence we have used simple present tense. Suppose if any sentence you might have seen simple present tense, then how to convert that particular sentence from direct speech to indirect speech? No need to change reporting verb. Keep it is there in indirect speech as it was in direct speech. Okay, then how there could be foreground of sentence? Arun says. Then use that to connect the words already spoken by speaker. Then I means here is Arun. Arun is a male. Means a gender of Arun is male. That's why we have used a third person singular pronoun he. Okay. Then here we have used third person singular pronoun. That's why here is a need to use s as well as es form at the end of this verb. That's why we have written loves. My country means whose country? Arun's country. Okay, and therefore his means we have used his in place of my, and last one will remain as it is there, and we will remove double inverted comma, and complete sentence in indirect speech became Arun says that he loves his country. ठीक आहे, म्हणजे या ठिकाणी ज्यावेळी साध्या सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स मध्ये जर सेंटेन्स असेल तर तुम्हाला या ठिकाणी काय करण्याची गरज नाहीये, तर इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच मध्ये असणारा जो टेन्स आहे तो कंप्लीट चेंज करण्याची गरज नाहीये. ओके, मीन्स हियर यू डोंट हैव एनी नीड टू चेंज पर्टिकुलर टेन्स of direct speech while converting such sentence into indirect speech if the given sentence of direct speech is in simple present tense or simple future tense. Okay, we will go for another example. Okay, in a second one sentence of direct speech, mother will say to Krishna, your class begins at 8. Is here Arun was subject. Okay, Arun was subject, then says was predicator, means subject plus v1 s plus v1. ओके, म्हणजे या वाक्यामध्ये सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्सच्या सेंटेन्समध्ये रिपोर्टिंग वर्ब जे होतं ते त्या ठिकाणी सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्समध्ये होतं, त्याच्यामुळे आपण इथे टेन्स काही चेंज केलं नाही. सेम थिंग इथे होईल बघा. मदर इज अ सब्जेक्ट. ओके, विल से predicator. Okay, means therefore this sentence is in simple future tense, subject plus shall oblique will plus v1. Means you have to detect about particular tense from given sentences. तुम्हाला दिलेल्या वाक्यांमध्ये सुरुवातीला कोणता काळ आहे हे आयडेंटिफाय करणं गरजेचं आहे. ओके, means it is needful to all students to detect a particular tense from direct speech, and afterwards you can go for the conversion of direct speech into indirect one. म्हणजे ज्यावेळी तुम्हाला डायरेक्ट स्पीच मधला टेन्स लक्षात येईल त्यानंतर तुम्ही लगेच इमिजिएटली त्याचं कन्वर्जन इनडायरेक्ट मध्ये करायला जाऊ शकता. आता या ठिकाणी काय करायचं आहे, हियर यू नीड नॉट हॅव टू चेंज अ टेन्स ऑफ particular sentence while converting the sentence into indirect speech. You can keep subject, predicate and object as it is from direct speech to indirect speech. Okay, just I have written mother will say to Krishna, then use that before connecting another kind of sentence. Okay, that, then mother will say to Krishna that Your class means whose class? Krishna's class. Okay, now here we have used pronoun in place of noun Krishna, his. आपण या ठिकाणी कृष्णाच्या जागेच्या ऐवजी त्याचा क्लास आहे म्हणून his असं वापरलं. Your class means Krishna's class means his class. So here is a change in pronouns also, means we have changed this pronoun while converting particular sentence from direct speech to indirect speech. Okay, I will circulate a list how to change pronouns uh, in direct speech and indirect speech. Okay, म्हणजे या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला थोडंसं लॉजिक पण यूज करायचं आहे. युअर क्लास म्हणजे कोणाचा क्लास? हुज क्लास? कृष्णाज क्लास. Therefore I have written his class. Suppose here gender change from male to female, we will use her in place of his. Okay, म्हणजे या ठिकाणी मी लॉजिक लावायचं आहे. Then begins at 8 finish. एवढा चेंज तुम्हाला जर सेंटेन्स सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्समध्ये असेल किंवा सिंपल फ्युचर टेन्समध्ये असेल तर करायचा आहे. ओके, मीन्स यू हॅव टू do such type of change if the sentence could be in simple present tense or simple future tense. Now we have to see several rules. Okay, before converting a sentence from direct speech to indirect speech. Okay, first of all you have to find out particular sentence and about its tense. सुरुवातीला तुम्हाला काय करायचं आहे? पर्टिक्युलर सेंटेन्स बघायचा आहे आणि त्याचा टेन्स आयडेंटिफाय करायचा आहे. इन डायरेक्ट स्पीच हरीश सेड आय ईट एन ॲपल. हरीश सेड I eat an apple. I eat an apple means this sentence I eat an apple in a simple present tense. Suppose if given sentence is in simple present tense, we have to change it to simple past tense. Okay, means Harish said will remain same in indirect speech. Then we will use that. Then who said I eat an apple? Harish, and Harish is a boy, that's why we have used he. Okay, I means he in place of I. Then what about V2 of this verb eat? Ate. And finally an apple means complete sentence in indirect speech. Harish said that he ate an apple means at a time you have to remember two things. First one, to detect given sentence of direct speech along with appropriate tense, then change pronouns in indirect speech. Okay, and remember, suppose if the given sentence is in simple present tense, okay, in which tense you have to convert that sentence before indirect speech. Okay, म्हणजे इनडायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये त्याचं कन्वर्जन करण्यापूर्वी ते वाक्य कोणत्या काळामध्ये आपल्याला करायचं आहे, म्हणजे दिलेलं वाक्य कोणत्या काळामध्ये आहे आणि ते ओळखल्यानंतर त्याचं कन्वर्जन इनडायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये करताना ते कोणत्या काळामध्ये करावं लागेल. म्हणजे हे जे रूल्स आहेत ते तुम्हाला कंप्लीट या ठिकाणी काय करायचे आहेत, रिमाइंड करायचे आहेत. In the sentence, given sentence is in present continuous tense, then we will go for past continuous tense. Means here Harish said, I'm eating an apple. I'm eating an apple is in present continuous tense because action is going on. Okay, action is going on means Here Harish is eating an apple. ओके, म्हणजे हरीश जो आहे तो या ठिकाणी ॲपल खात आहे आणि त्याची जी ॲक्शन आहे ती चालू आहे. त्याच्यामुळे याचं आपण कन्वर्जन पास्ट कंटिन्युअस टेन्समध्ये करणार. ओके, मीन्स हियर you can keep Harish said as it is in indirect speech, then you can use that. Okay, for this comma. Then I miss he was eating an apple. Harish, that's why we use he pronoun in place of I. Then change this modal auxiliary am into was or were, but here Harish is a singular third person pronoun and we may use was. Okay, suppose if any third person plural pronoun might be there, you can use where. Okay, then ing form of this verb we will copy from direct into indirect eating, and at the end of this sentence we can write an apple. Means total sentence became Harish said that he was eating an apple. Okay, just mark there how many changes took place before converting a sentence from present continuous into past continuous relating to direct speech and इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. इथे मी हायलाईट केलेच आहेत, प्लस तुम्ही तुमच्या नोटबुकमध्ये सुद्धा हायलाईट करू शकता की आपल्याला किती चेंजेस करावे लागले. ओके, थर्ड वन इज हियर present perfect tense. Okay, how you can identify given sentence is in present perfect tense, means either in present perfect tense or in present continuous tense. Look at this part of sentence. I have eaten an apple means subject I have eaten, predicator an apple, means have auxiliary verb eaten is a V3 form, means here action has been completed, it is not yet going on. इथे ॲक्शन कंप्लीट झालेली आहे, ती चालू नाही आहे. ठीक आहे, आणि त्याच्यामुळे प्रेझेंट परफेक्ट टेन्समध्ये डायरेक्टचं सेंटेन्स आहे. सपोज इफ द गिवन सेंटेन्स ऑफ डायरेक्ट स्पीच इज इन present perfect tense, you have to change this sentence in past perfect tense. ओके, आता या ठिकाणी आपल्याला इनडायरेक्टचं करताना पास्ट परफेक्ट टेन्समध्ये करायचं आहे. त्याच्यामुळे सुरुवातीचा भाग जो आहे तो तसाच येईल. वी विल कीप द बिगिनिंग ऑफ दिस सेंटेन्स as it is in indirect speech till he said. Okay, he said, then use that. Okay, then I have eaten means who has eaten an apple? Harish, and that's why we use he in place of I. Then I use auxiliary verb and past participle of main verb. Here means we will use had in a past perfect tense along with past participle of main verb eaten, eat, that is eaten, and then an apple. ओके, म्हणजे या ठिकाणी आपण काय केलं, हरीश सेड हा भाग तसाच ठेवला. इथे सेड टू नाही आहे म्हणून सेड घेतलं, सेड टू असेल तर ह्याचं टोल्ड घेतलं असतं. ठीक आहे, कॉमाच्या ठिकाणी दॅट यूज केलेला आहे. आयच्या ठिकाणी ही प्रोनाउन यूज केलेला आहे, थर्ड पर्सन सिंग्युलर प्रोनाउन. आणि या ठिकाणी पास्ट परफेक्ट टेन्सचा फॉर्म्युला जो आहे सब्जेक्ट प्लस हॅड प्लस V3 प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट ॲडवर्बियल कॉम्प्लिमेंट काय असेल ते, त्या पद्धतीने ते हॅड यूज केलेला आहे, V3 इटन यूज केलेला आहे आणि नंतर ॲन ॲपल यूज केलेला आहे. ठीक आहे, अशा पद्धतीने आपण डायरेक्ट से इनडायरेक्ट केलेलं आहे. नाउ वी विल गो फॉर सिंपल पास्ट to past perfect tense. Okay, suppose if the sentence given to you in your examination about direct speech and indirect speech will be in simple past tense. Simple past tense means subject plus V2. Means in double inverted comma you can indicate that I is subject, it is V2 and apple is object. Okay, means suppose Harish said we will never change Harish told, because here is only said. Okay, not a said to. Harish said. We will write same as it is there in direct speech. Okay, then you can use that for this comma. Then I means who ate an apple? Harish. So we may use he in place of I. Then ate, past perfect tense. Okay, what exactly we write about past perfect tense? Remember the formula of past perfect tense: subject, okay, plus had, plus sorry, subject plus had plus v3 plus object. Okay, means here we will insert had auxiliary verb, and then next after this auxiliary verb we will go for the past participle of this verb ate. It means already ate is a v2 form of a verb eat, and past participle of original verb ate is eaten. Okay, means had plus pp, and then other remaining part of this sentence an apple. Okay, means successfully we have written in indirect speech. Harish said that he had eaten an apple. Means you have to make certain types of change in particular sentence if the already given sentence is in simple past tense. हा चेंज तुम्हाला तेव्हाच वाक्यामध्ये करायचा आहे ज्यावेळी तुम्हाला दिलेले वाक्य जे आहे ते सिंपल पास्ट टेन्समध्ये असेल, त्यावेळी त्याचं पास्ट परफेक्ट टेन्समध्ये तुम्हाला कन्वर्जन करायचं आहे. Okay, next after this one, suppose if the given sentence of direct speech is in past continuous tense, you can change this sentence, okay, in past perfect continuous tense. म्हणजे दिलेलं वाक्य डायरेक्टचं कशामध्ये असेल, पास्ट कंटिन्युअस टेन्समध्ये असेल. फॉर एक्झाम्पल हरीश सेड आय वॉज ईटिंग ॲन ॲपल. मीन्स इन पास्ट पीरियड हरीश वॉज keeping his action of eating an apple going on. Not yet he had completed. ओके, म्हणजे आत्तापर्यंत त्याने कंप्लीट केलेली नव्हती आणि त्याच्यामुळे इथे ॲक्शन जे आहे ते चालू आहे. इट इज नॉट येट कम्प्लिटेड अँड द ॲक्शन वॉज गोईंग ऑन in past period, not present period. That's why this sentence, given sentence, is in past continuous tense. आता एक गोष्ट जर मला लक्षात आली, ही आपण हे सेंटेन्स आयडेंटिफाय केलेलं आहे, म्हणजे द गिवन सेंटेन्स इज इन past continuous tense, and now we will convert that sentence in past perfect continuous tense. Okay, relating to indirect speech. First of all, you can write Harish said as it is in direct speech. ओके, म्हणजे डायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये जसं आहे तसंच आपण इथे इनडायरेक्ट स्पीचमध्ये हरीश सेड लिहिलं, कारण इथे सेड टू नाही आहे म्हणून, त्याच्यामुळे सेड हे सेड तसंच आपल्याला या ठिकाणी घ्यावं लागेल. देन यूज दॅट फॉर दिस कॉमा. देन ही means take third person singular pronoun for this I. Okay, then what about a specific formula of past perfect continuous tense? Had plus been plus VING form of main verb. Means we can write here had plus been, then VING form of main verb eat is there eating, and then remaining part of the sentence an apple, followed by VING form of main verb eat. म्हणजे अशा पद्धतीने आपण काय केलेलं आहे, हरीश सेड कॉमाच्या ठिकाणी दॅट केलेला आहे, आयच्या ऐवजी हे प्रोनाउन घेतलेलं आहे. हॅड बीन हे आपल्याला पास्ट परफेक्ट कंटिन्युअस टेन्समध्ये फॉर्म्युला माहितीच आहे, तो आपण या ठिकाणी कॉपी केलेला आहे. देन VING form of main verb eat is eating, and then remaining part of this sentence an apple at the end of the sentence. Okay, then let's get started Rule number 6. Simple future change to would plus base form of verb. Simple future tense. Okay, means here is a simple future tense in given sentence of direct speech. डायरेक्ट स्पीच काय दिलेला आहे तर सिंपल फ्युचर टेन्स दिलेला आहे. जसं की हरीश सेड आय विल ईट ॲन ॲपल. ओके, आय विल ईट ॲन ॲपल म्हणजे हरीश म्हणालेला आहे की मी सफरचंद खाईन, असं त्याचा मराठीमध्ये आपण अर्थ घेऊ. ठीक आहे. इनडायरेक्ट करताना या ठिकाणी आपल्याला काय चेंज करावं लागणार आहे तर विलच्या ठिकाणी वूड घ्यावं लागेल, म्हणजे शाल विल असेल तर त्या ठिकाणी वूड घ्यावं लागेल आणि बेस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब म्हणजे ओरिजिनल फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. ठीक आहे, एवढा चेंज करायचा आहे. लगेचच आपण बघूया तो कसा करावा लागेल. In indirect speech, first of all, you can write Harish said as it is from direct speech. Okay, means here we have copied Harish said as it is in indirect speech. Then write down that for this comma. Then change this first person singular pronoun I into third person singular pronoun he. Then use would, okay, for this auxiliary verb will. Then write down original form of this verb eat. It is eat. And next after this one you can write remaining part of sentence an apple in indirect speech. नंतर तुम्ही रिमेनिंग पार्ट जो आहे तो या ठिकाणी लिहू शकता. म्हणजे जसं ॲन ॲपल आहे ते सेम इथे कॉपी होईल ॲन ॲपल. So we have discussed about simple future tense. Means suppose if you might have seen simple future tense in given sentence, you have to make few changes in indirect speech.